Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you, wherever you are joining me at this hour. So, welcome to the last trading day of the week. And I will tell you that the market at the global scene has continued to look downward again this morning. That means the market is still what on the downtrend as we speak at this hour. And these are the major markets of the world. Look at what is happening in US, in Europe, and Asia, and Africa. The market remain mixed in order, but most of the market activities in these zones as open this hour are in red because of what fear of recession has widened as a result of the testimony or the statement of the Fed chairman at the Congress when he had a meeting or appear before the Senate Committee on Banking and the House Committee on Banking. This statement has continued also to trigger a negative sentiment for the economy and for the market, and also because we know that there's know a, a directive impact of hike in rates on equity. Once you see that interest rate is on the high side, it has a way of affecting the equity space. And that is why most analysts in US are predicting that if care is not taken, that before the mid-year of 2023, that most market around that zone will be losing about almost 20%, because of what this move by what by the Fed committee or the their disposition toward to increasing the rate. And rate is not too good because it has a way of affecting the economy and also the psyche of investors in the market. Because at that time, we see that fixed income market or instrument become attractive because of what high interest rates will push what yield up, and then forget that the risk in the fixed income market is already relatively low because of what because of the guarantee in form of guarantee. Yes, we know that no investment, but this guarantee because these are government instruments and also the bank instruments that are guaranteed that what coming your return might be low, but you are guaranteed of what of not losing your money. Not like equity, if you are not calculative enough or you're not from your trade, market can take you up and also bring you down. These are the factors that are driving the market as we. And don't forget that also because of the fear of recession, in one of the the world economy, which is US, that has trickled down to even the oil market. Oil market can see that commodity market is also looking down this morning. And also, yesterday I told you that the data that emanated from China revealing that the economy is recovering on a sluggish mode, a slow mode, and that is one of the event that is shaking the market across the globe. I tell you, most of these markets are open sharply in the southwest movement. And also, result, the earnings that are coming from this domain, especially in Europe, where fear of the bank result that come so far has also been missed, and that fear of the bank result might not support their prices is also impacting that market, across all these kind of different sentiments that is being exhibited in the market as we speak. These are the things we should also look at when you are investing. Like I told you that the economic data, announcement will continue to drive sentiment up and down in any market, and this market abroad are not left behind. As we speak now, I told you that US market, was at the earlier hour we're seeing a mixed trend of two indicators in red and one in green. When I mean one in green, NASDAQ was still in green this hour, but as we speak now, it has turned red, and that of Dow and S&P are in red at this hour. That's for that market. Also, if you look what is happening in the European market indices open lower across the world, the broad, across the board, and also stay lower throughout even to this hour. And this session tells that all sectors started the day on what in the red, and less negative sector include just the utility and the healthcare sector leading what leading these are the ones that are also leading also, including financials and what and industrial, banking, and all these subsectors have also impacted on the crisis of what the result that they're coming from the bank, and also the statement from US and oil and gas what subsector are under pressure as we speak. I know, like I told you earlier, that crude oil price trend towards as we speak now is trading around the 81 81 $0.212 as we speak. And I tell you, the fear of what of recession are put back down this, and also that the European zone on coming together to enforce also the the sanction on Russia, and at the same time to agree that no, they cut their gas and oil consumption by almost 11.17% in 2023. These are the things that are also driving that market as we speak. But I believe that investors should keep their eyes on the market, and those sectors or industries and also individual stock that you need to focus, especially as all eyes on what on the job report of what of US today, and that also give a lot of info on what is going to happen, because already the Fed chairman has given a sign that the rate the hike before was 25, that they are going on basic 50 basic point this time, in the next MPC meeting next week. That tells you that these are what market is trying to ahead of that adjustment, because they know the impact is going to be on the economy, and that is why at the meeting, the committees were asking impact of this on the economy, and I can see that all indicators are always flashing that recession is already there in that domain, and that has a way of also panicking consumer and also investing public in that arena. And I believe that this is what is playing out in that domain at this moment. But if you look at Asia at this time, Asia is also very mixed, but because of this same news will also, and the fear of recession, in US has also put back price. And don't forget that the Asia market oil price is one of the major driver of their equities and also other news. As we speak, those markets are also caving or have given in to what to the downtrend as we speak. Despite that, few indicators are in green, while more are in red. Here in Africa, you can see also the same trend is not left here over here. It's not Africa is not left out from here. You can see that no NGS is already in red, and others are also missed in this Africa market. But I believe that the trend will change, and also don't forget that between now and end of the quarter, this is the last quarter, the first quarter of the year, we expect to see the dressing towards the end of the quarter. Not only that, on the strength of earnings, preparation for also taking position for the rest of the year will also be done within this the second quarter of the year, starting from the month of April, as they are seeing the Q1 number for what for the first quarter of the year to prepare for the new financial year. That will guide investors to start where they start putting their funds as we speak. That's why I said you keep your eyes on what on the major corporate events expected in this coming season, and that is what we should do across the globe. Even though you are trading in US, in Europe, you are trading, in Asia, or you are trading in Africa. If you are trading in a market, I will tell you, we are seeing the trend changing, on the strength of what, on the strength of dividend positioning by what, by major players on the market, which we are seeing that some volume is coming out from individual stock, reviewing activities in those stocks, what is expected of investor in that kind of stocks. Yes, back home here, we want to look at what the market is doing. If you look at our activities now, before we go looking at our chart, we want to see that the market yesterday was up slightly by 0.04 as a result of gain in Dangote and also in GT code. These are the major stocks that impacted, and the champion premium that impacted the market yesterday. But this morning, we're seeing that the market is already side trading, not moving in the up direction, but looking the other way as we speak. But investors also should not panic when you see the market in this kind of after market trying to go back to that 55,984.41. Market touch 55,832 before pulling back to close at 5,820. But this morning, so that market has opened slightly in the southward direction on the side that we are seeing more losers and also high cap stuff among those that are losing this morning. But that is the state of the market. But look at the activities in the market that's also shaping this morning market money, that the activity that we saw that the major stuff that kind of boost the volume yesterday was a Transcorp Transcorp. And Transcorp is one of the stocks that earlier before around before this month of March, in around 24th February, and now that that the board have approved their audited result, and at the same time dividend payment for the year. But as we speak, the result is yet to hit the market. But yesterday we saw a kind of a high volume that shows a buy volume, not a sell one. But this one was seeing that also there's volume that saying that there's profit taking that kind of stuff. But I will tell you that all this happening in transport is beyond the number that I've said that have been approved by the board, and it's expectation that what will follow at the end of this company, AGM, by the latest by April this year, and what is going to come out of it as what people going to prepare for. Are you ready for those move of this company? If you are ready, if you know what to do as to speak. But for those that are in this class, that are in the premium class, we'll be discussing tomorrow only why we are seeing that volume and what is expected to come. Yes, we're going to see the corporate action and the earnings of transport, which we have seen the first quarter, how the number look like. But not seeing the last quarter of the full year, what is keeping me a lot of investors in the dark. But I'll tell you from this class that yes, don't worry if you're a long-term investor, that's your position. But for those in the premium class, tomorrow by God's grace, we'll be discussing. Now we'll have a guest speaker. Before the guest speaker take off, I think I'll also be taking my session. I'll be telling you what is driving that stuff, volume, and you see if you are going to enter for short term, you will not take this one. If you want to leave out, you want to know, if you want to take for long term, after discussing that tomorrow, we'll give you what a clear direction where we are going. And that is why you need to understand what is behind this move. And the momentum indicators are very key. We saw it yesterday. It is what that led the gainers yesterday. We saw a high volume, and also the market also itself show us a sign that we also look at when you are trading. I want to quickly, I'm not looking at chart, but I want to explain something to you looking at the chart. As I say, price action is very, very key. If you look at this movement, you can see that from here to here, the market has not really moved out. Despite that, it rallied above this candlestick, tested 55,984 before pulling back to close. You can see. But since then, the market have not broken out this level. Otherwise, for this blue line, you can see this blue line here. Market have not broken that level. But yesterday, day for yesterday, market formed this is what we call a positive trend that gives you a sign, and that market is going to reverse. And which is the reverse, we saw it here, up, down, up here. Then, but if you come at the end of trading yesterday, so this candlestick, when market is going up, and this kind of candlestick also come with a high volume, it signals, it tells you that yes, there might likely to be a pullback. Especially when market is trending up, you see this kind of a hammer on an uptrend market is a sign of reversal, and which also you can see that this morning we are not far from it, that the market is slightly in red now. But at the end of the day, we will know position what the market will look like. At the beginning of this class this week, I told you that what expect to see a mixed market, which also has played out so far. In the market, if you can notice what I have seen, that tells you that the market is going to do this trend of up and down. If profit taking also hit the market today, we are not surprised because it has shown as to speak it showed in the market breadth already this morning. We are seeing that we have a 9 losers against the 6 gainers as we speak, and we have more of the high cap or blue chip company on that side that so on the red. That's also telling you what is happening in the market. But from this candlestick, as I say, I want to show you candlestick where I told you that price action, your timing, and also momentum is very, very key. You can see it playing out here now that the market is in this direction. But when it comes to looking at the momentum that I mentioned, like I always say, this is the same market as at what as at yesterday. Yes, we're doing a live chat, but just to explain something to you that you understand what I mean by this momentum. If you look at this market on the uptrend, you see that when the market slow down here, so that what happened, it started coming down and it started side trending. As was side trending, market was looking down. But it was a day before yesterday that market turned up. And the good thing is that market will not break out this middle line, which is the 50 basis point. Say that market is relatively strong, but not testing it and also move out is a good sign for the market. But you can see that it was on a volume and market is trading above the T line. The T line is also the black line here. As we have in another live chart was as blue line. You can see it here, and the 50 days moving average exponential is still here, is the blue one, and the red one is a simple moving average. Two of them coming together say that the market is also not looking bad, but the market is trading above the 8 days moving average exponential, and 50 tells that market is getting strong. And for this move, this is the momentum we always look at. I told that this momentum is not stochastic, but we call it a cycle indicator, because we have altered kind of a suit what we need, so that this will give us a sign of a buy and also of a sell. You can see that as the market turn up here, you can see that momentum is also growing. Like I said, that this momentum is supporting this market. That is why we are seeing it looking up after pulling back here. I mean, in the last two positive days, that's how sharp the thing is turning up. For me, it's a good one for the market. That as a trader, always look at all these when you are taking your word investment decision. Looking at earnings and all those things, they are very, very important. And that is why after looking at earnings, you want to see what is the behavior for the people, what is their perception, what is their sentiment to know exactly what is happening. Once you're able to grab this, that is where you know that you are still in charge of your trade. Because when you allow the market to toast you up and down, you lose everything you have in the market. But when you have your stand, you are trading your plan, and you have a plan, or you are trading your plan, I will tell you, it's just in little cases that you see your position looking elsewhere because what you have already taken position ahead before you enter that position because you have studied the market, where the market is going. That is what will help you to know what to do. But I'll tell you that the market is still strong. Despite we are seeing recently more sellers, more of a selling market and what I call profit taking activities. But I'll tell you for those that have know what they're doing in the market, that are for income investor, they are also busy piling up some stock because of what dividend expectation. Because at this season that we're having an election, yes, after the election comes what comes source of fund. You can say because of election, you want to look at the market. After the election, we need to make money, and that's why we are pushing for dividend income for those that are buying. And for me, it's a welcome development. The job was as all eyes are still on the America no job situation. Once that report is released, that will further show us where the global economy is going. And don't forget that Nigeria is not an isolation. Whatever happens in those markets as it was trickling down to our market, that is why you too as investor you always want to look at what the market doing to know exactly how to jump into position or how to work to exit and pull cash because cash is king in any market situation because it allows you to be flexible to know when to move in. But when you are in a stock that is not liquid, most time when you want to come out, you are tied down in that position. That's why once you see a stock, you understand the character of those stocks and what is behind it. But at the end of the day, it becomes a very good thing for you. Like I said, all eyes are on what on inflation figure next week for the month of February. Also, we're expecting to see the FPC meeting, and also these are the things that are likely to shape the market. Already, we have seen the outcome of what of the TP, which I told you yesterday. We know that there was a kind of a kind of a rise in those yield from to around 1.44 for 91 days. As I said yesterday, 6.4 for 180 days and 10% for what. These are the things, but I believe that individual stock with a capital appreciation alone and dividend yield were above this. As all as our inflation and inflation will pass, what will happen also in the fixed income market once inflation decline again, that means the rate position of most of the fixed income instruments will reduce. But when inflation is coming down, it's also a plus for the market. But let's see how this will play out as we wait to see the data by next week. But as I said, as an investor, don't panic when you are in the market. Let your goal guide you and invest with confidence. And that is why also the coming masterclass is how to position forward for post-election rally, and you need to be in those stocks. For those that attended the masterclass in Q1, I said it then like 2 days ago that most of the stocks are closer to what to their the profit taking target, the price for people taking. But we need to wait because we expect to see more results between now and 31st. Why the only few that are hit the target before now are giving you the sell alert for those ones. But the few that are remaining, all eyes on them, and there's no cause for you to say you are selling no stop because we have studied to see that their strength and the trend that attracted us are still very, very much intact in those stocks. All you don't need to just position and also watch. Don't invest and go and sleep. As you watch, look at what you have positioned, where is it moving, where is it going to. Once you're able to do this, I tell you, you are good to go. Finally, you want to look at what is happening in the market now, right away to see the position of the market so that you can get the full gist what is happening right there in the market as we speak. Like I just said, take it all back to this trend. Then if you look at the market now as we speak, I've seen that the all share index, which is that mention the key performance index that mention market activity for general market, the market is doing 55,799.06, down by 23.08%. That's about 0. 0.0 0.04. Yeah, that is what we're seeing now. And I told you earlier that the market breadth is still negative. I can see the market is also in red now, at decline marginally by 0.04. Let's agree. But if you look at the top users as we speak, after that now you can see that corn oil, is leading, followed by Champion Yuri. You can see Unity Bank there, Lasaco, and the Mutual Benefit. You can see more of banking stocks and the oil that are here now. You can see that oil for corn oil, we're not surprised. It's thought that are rallying from as low as from 21 to almost 46. Now pulling back is expected for profit taking, and also as investors expect to see their full year of account. And don't forget that this company, their dividend don't come so easy. It takes time for the pay, and people are factoring it already. Instead of waiting for that long, let me take what I've made instead of capital acquisition. That's what we are seeing is set down in the economy and the kind of champion building profit taking because they rallied earlier before now. Then if you look at the gainer chart, I said they have 6 gainers on top, and then now this is the top 5. We are seeing NCR leading, followed by Adoba. You can see Master Insurance. You can see also ROT Briscoe and Japan. These are the top gainers here in the market as we speak. But once again, that like I told you, that volume is very, very important. That's why anybody that is trading chart pattern or trading any using chart analysis must also understand the power of volume, because volume determines the force that the stock will move and how far it will go. That means you need to understand what is the volume behind the stock, either the stock is trading up or down. Once you're able to understand the role of volume in equity price movement, it becomes easier for you to make informed decisions. Yes, when it comes to volume, as we speak now, Boa Cement is leading in volume today, 70.8 million shares traded so far at the same price of 99.45. That means it has moved towards 45, but 99.40 could move now 45, and this is about 70.8 million shares traded so far, followed by Transcorp. Transcorp is also coming down slightly. We saw that the stock is at 1 naira 36 kobo, traded almost 36.7 million share at this hour, followed by UBA. UBA has pulled back to almost 3 naira 80 kobo, trading about the foreign traded so far is 11.3 million shares, and we can see Mansard in that category, 2 naira 10 kobo, 4.4 million shares, and the last in that top 5 volume is UCAP. UCAP is doing 3.79 million shares traded at 14 naira 70 kobo. You can see that as we are coming closer to the markdown for UCAP, you can see that the price is going to oscillate, touching as high as almost 1480, 1490 before coming down to this level. It tells you that for those that are in that stock that are income investor, I would say keep calm. You get your payment any moment. Once it's marked down, and payment day is about certain. Don't be afraid. And I believe that with their new UCAP microfinance that also support their cash flow, we expect to see better results in the current financial year from UCAP. It's just like I said in one of the class that we saw the impact of non-performing loan, at the same time also impact of high cost of tax, high tax payment also impacted the result that made them to slow down and not result early, and also do not grow what they are dividend at the end of the day. But for those that are trading in this kind of market, once you understand how the stock behave, that's why pattern is very, very key. Once you understand company pattern, the behavior of that pattern, you always position with your technical analysis, because I will tell you the chart will speak to you unless you are ignoring the chart at any time. It will give you a sign of what is happening so that you can play it well and enjoy what the market position. Yes, this is the market now. You can see from here, like I told you, the markets are trending. For quick one, so that you can look at the live market, you want to follow up all our indicators as usual when it comes to our investment. Start from MACD, start from money flow, start from what, also look at our C line. Look at our T line to see exactly what is happening in the market. Yes, if you look at our T line, market is still on a day chart. You can see that market is still above the T line, but side trading as we speak very, very well, ranging. Then if you also look at the 1 hour chart, you can see that the last 1 hour market has not really done bad. can see the big running one just on the top, the green they are seeing there. Then on that check your weekly chart to finally look at where the market is going. We have seen that on the daily and the 1 hour chart, the the general market index is looking good, not at all bad at all. And also, if you look at the weekly chart, that is also confirmed that yes, the market is still in the strong direction until it's otherwise. Now, market is looking good. Don't forget that there are negative information that can turn the market in that direction. But you, as investor or trader, once you see your market in this kind of move, always learn how to take profit before anything will wipe away your profit for you. Just like I said earlier, now let's see what is happening. For money flow didn't come up here. Okay, okay, okay. So we have seen the money flow. We have seen everything on this one now. Yes, you can see that the money flow is still around 69. 69. This is the money flow has dropped as low as almost 30 for 69 because it touched almost 70, 70, 80, 70, 70, 16 yesterday. You can see that this one is been 69. 69 figure. It's still very, very strong. Like I say, keep your finger on your hand, your cross, because there's no cause for alarm. Yes, people want to look at the store that are on the news now in terms of top gainers and losers. Then yesterday we saw the trend, and I told you that Conway is likely to continue in that trend, and that's what we're seeing this morning. We'll quickly go look at know the the volume chart. Let's quickly look at what is happening in Boa Cement now. That we're seeing this volume. Is there anything happening there? Once able to establish it, it will give us an idea. Look at what is happening in there. This a day chart for Boasment. You can see here that it's looking down here. You can see the chart here. The chart is not looking good. Looking down here on a day chart. That's why the money flow is also reading almost at 99. You can see that MACD is just being done a bit bearish, but you can see that this volume is a sell volume. Let's quickly look at know, the 1 hour chart for for Boasment. 1 hour chart for Boasment. And let's look at the 1 week chart. But yeah, you can see that 1 week chart for Boasment. You can see that as we speak, yes, it's slightly above the T line here. So you can see that the MACD has confirmed almost a bearish trend already. You can see it has dropped down. That means you have to be very careful. And money flow is flat on the weekly chart for for Boasment. Yes, quick for a time, quickly look at what is happening in Transcorp again this morning. Look at what is happening in Transcorp. Transcorp is in the news. Let's look at what is happening there. Look at what is happening in Transcorp. After that volume yesterday, let's see what is happening in Transcorp. It's very, very important. This is a week chart. You can see the formation on a weekly chart. Today, I see volume here for the week. You can see, but quickly look at other indicator. Money flow is looking up here to read almost 73, which is good for the store. That means phone is entering the store. We look at a day chart. In the day chart, you can see that after the stock have moved this morning to almost 442, we're seeing a pullback here, and MACD is already performing an uptrend here, and money flow is looking up despite trying to flat but looking up again. This is for a day chart. For me, you are in this stock, like I said, that what is strong is a strong resistance level. That is why it got again and started coming down, so that you know all this when you are trading is very, very important. So at the end of the day, you're able to make informed decision. This is transfer on 1 hour chart. The last 2 hours, you can see that it's declining. Now resting on the T line on 1 hour, and let the week below, you can see Omandi is very positive despite the same volume we are seeing here. You can also see that No, MACD is positive and bullish, and also money flow is positive and bullish for what? For transport. Pick one again. Now look at Chrono here. Look at what is happening to Mansard. Again, Mansard trying to come up, passing 2 naira or 2 naira 10 kobo. Let's see what is happening in Mansard in terms of momentum, so that you also know what to do if you are there. It's how to position yourself. It's what Mansard, you can start also taking advantage of the price. Mansard, you can see that the last 1 hour, Mansard has maintained an uptrend. You can see for this point too, you can see this two, what this one after touching came up there. You can see that know, there's opportunity in what in Mansard. On a day chart, you can see where it is now, most likely above above the next candlestick, but still above the C9. No, for me, it's a good one. How to keep and also keep the alarm very. For me, there's no cause for alarm. If you come also and look at your money flow index, money flow for Master is just coming up, and MACD is yet to confirm a bullish cross. Once you cover that bullish cross, you can see a sign. Once you confirm it, you can now say what to do. But there's all this cause, there's no cause for that, because this market is really investor market, and I encourage you that if you're a trader that have money set aside, also buy those on dividend stock that will take off you this before the market starts giving more of capital position. You can see the market, even on the numbers are coming, we're not seeing much reaction to the market. Once we're able to have the, the next election, and this election season just go just pass by, then we're looking at reform and also move of the president elect and others to shape in the market. On that note, there's no cause for alarm. But I'll tell you there is position, there is opportunity in the market, sorry, opportunity in the market that you can harness or you can take advantage of. For those that are in this class, tomorrow hopefully we will tell you why we are seeing activities of this volume in transport, and also what is the next action to take, and that will also be done tomorrow with our guest speaker that will tell us dividend investing, using what corporate action and dates what to take action for this investment. On this note, I'll say thank you and see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your trading days. Your trading day.